Ah. Hello, cattlefishes. Welcome to today's stream. I'm glad I could start correctly at around 9 today. I'm doing good. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Seafood? No. That's not me, of course. I am a very fantastical, lovely creature who should not be eaten. I'm doing well. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Hello. I'm gonna say hello to YouTube first today. 1 second. Hello, MMV. Hello, boss. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Simon. Welcome. Hello, OSF. Hello, Goku. Welcome. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to my YouTube stream. Thank you so much for coming. And then my Twitch cuddlefishes. Hello, Zobs. Congrats on being first. Hello, Cold Ramen. Hello, Isurus. Hello, Darius. Hello. Hello, Muted. Legion. Hello, Disnut. Hello, nice to see you again. Hello, Sugar Cookie Cat. Yes, thank you. And no problem, Darius. Thank you so much for coming by. Today we're working on more merch grind. Yeah. Gonna just continue making the sticker sheet I was working on. I think we're making pretty good progress so far, so I'm pretty satisfied. And I'll probably begin doing that. I already got an email from my summer course being like, "Hi guys, we're starting and attendance is mandatory," so... And I was like, what a stinky. It is online though, so there's that. So I guess I'll be waking up rather early. Like 10 AM is rather early for me. My class starts at 10 to 12, so maybe... I want to say, like, I keep saying I really want to have earlier streams. It just so happens that my family is... There's a funny way that the day goes. The day is really slow around 3 to 5. 3 to 6, and then 6 to 9. It's like so busy. 6 to 9, people come home from work. The dogs need a walk. The dogs need food. We need food. Lots of chores to be done, you know, because everyone's kind of just home at that point. And so then it takes me all the way until 9. So technically, I really want to start streaming at like 4. But I cannot because there's so much to do from 6 to 9. So I end up starting at 9. Nice to see you, these nuts. Thank you, yeah. But, I don't know. Maybe me waking up earlier will be, getting some chores out of the way earlier or something. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. So many things just happen in the later part of the day, and that's just kind of how it ends up working. But yeah, I just really want to get started today. I'm very excited. I think my pen does need a little charging, but it should be mostly good. I started the one anime that someone recommended to me yesterday, and oh my gosh, I've been having such a great time with it. I like binged the whole first season just before stream, honestly. Like, I started this morning, and it's so good. Or this afternoon, I mean. And it's Ascendance of a Bookworm, I believe. And it's just been so interesting. I really enjoy it. Like, the pacing's really good. There's an interesting plot, and so I'm very satisfied. I'm so happy that there's even more seasons because I was like, man, this is pretty good. So I'm very excited. I'm on like the last 2 episodes of the season right now. So I'm hoping to wrap those up tonight and like maybe just grind out the next part. I'm really happy because it's been so long since I've had a good show to watch. I'm very satisfied for my binge. Hello, Sildy Rip. Welcome. Good morning. It is evening time for me. Oh, and just as a heads up, because it is still sort of a busy night at the moment, a lot of my family, you'll probably hear their voices come through. You know what else is good? Oh, what anime? It's Ascension of a Bookworm. It's just about it's like an isekai about like this person who really likes books. I've been really enjoying it. Made in Abyss. A lot of people have told me that, but isn't that like kind of scary? I'm not very good with scary stuff. It's just chibi there? Chibi, but I feel like I don't want to watch scary stuff. Chibi doesn't make it not scary. Hello, Right to Love. Welcome. I don't mind scary stuff, but if it's something devastating or way too emotional, thank you. That's why I'm afraid to watch Elephant Light. I don't want to cry. I feel like I really want to watch really emotional stuff and devastating stuff, but I can't do scary stuff. I love emotional stuff. I love that the way it grips your heart and you just, oh, it just hurts so bad sometimes. But it's so good. It's like it like washes over me, you know? You get to feel such strong emotions. I don't like feeling scared though. Oh, thank you, Right to Love. Welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Welcome to my stream. We're just about to get started with the drawing stream. I'm just sorting out a couple of things. Is the pen charged? Let me check. It's at 54%. So I charged it and I think I decided to use it. And so it is not fully charged for the stream. I love Josie, the Tiger and the Fish movie. Made me cry, but I loved it. Oh, okay. I'm interested. Maybe I'll check it out later. It's just 6:30. 6:30 is so early. So we'll probably get a break until we begin the drawing. I kind of want to get it up a little bit higher just so that I can go a long period without having to stop, but yeah. Oh, nice, Chill. Nice. You remember your password, nice. You love drawing too? Oh, nice. A lot of people draw at the same time, so feel free if you'd like to. I'm always happy to hear that people are drawing alongside me. My Kim, please. I don't know if I can do that for free. I don't know. Moi cute. Congrats on grades, thank you. I'm really bummed that like... Okay, so I got 2 B's, 1 A, which is good because my 2 CS classes I got a B in, and then my extra class for general ed I got an A in, which is usually how it goes. However, the extra class, or no, one of my CS classes was supposed to be rather easy, but I essentially failed the first midterm really badly, which probably hurt my grade quite a bit, since I failed it so badly and there's no like clobber policy. But I failed it because my hard CS class essentially cut my legs off in order to study properly. I had like a bunch of other stuff that they were like making me do, and it just really clashed, and I only studied for like 2 days or something, and it was not enough for all the information that I wasn't paying attention to for that long. CS class is what? It's a computer science class. And so I'm really bummed that my GPA kind of dropped down. I used to be able to say I was a 3.45, right? So I could round up to 3.5. But now I believe I'm a 3.43. So I can't say 3.5 anymore. I have to say 3.43. Unfortunately. Days should have been enough. Days? I'm like still satisfied because I was really worried that I was gonna get lower, to be honest. We round down 3.4 now. I'm not gonna cut off more numbers if I don't have to, especially when I could round up. Why would I do that? It'd be like that sometimes, yeah. Can you speak Korean or different country? No, I don't know any Korean. I only studied a little bit of Japanese and a little bit of Chinese, and then I know some Vietnamese, but I'm not fluent in anything. Oh, and then I studied French too. I'm gonna say 3.43. I started knowing his GPA as long as above the minimum. Sometimes the job application asks, and I hate that like they group like 3.2 to 3.4 in one group or something. And it just they're just gonna be like, oh, is your GPA 3.2 to 3.4? And I have to say yes. Even though like then the other one is your GPA 3.5 plus? I can't say it anymore. Yeah, the doggy. Well, he's hungry for food probably. He's always hungry for food. Yeah, I know some Vietnamese. Okay, bye-bye, Bright to Love. See you soon. I did leave it off my resume at some point, but honestly, I think it's decent that I should leave it on. Catch up in the final semester? I don't think I can. I'm also taking like one easy, one hard again, and obviously the hard is gonna kick up my ass. You think 3.5 should be doable? I don't know. I feel like I might make it to 3.5 again, but I'd have to get a lot of A's. I don't know about that. 2 A's? 2 A's, but the others are B's. Okay, so right now I'm taking summer classes. One of them is definitely going to be an A, and it's a general ed class, so it'll give me a little boost. The other one is probably going to be another B. Then in my last semester, it's going to be maybe a B plus and a B. I don't know. It's probably a B plus and a B. I don't think I can squeeze 2 A's. The last one, the easy technically one, is still like a CS class, you know? Try A minus. Yeah, I could try A minus. A minus is 3.8, I believe. I fear my straight A's will crumble this grade. Oh no. I was like that in middle school. I had like a B plus or something and they wouldn't round up, and my middle school straight A's was ruined by one math teacher who didn't want to round me up. Apparently after my year there, she started rounding up, so kind of hurts. B plus 3.33. Let me check, cuz I don't think they do like just 4 and 3. They chunk it off. How many gen eds do you have left? This was my last gen ed, sadly. I do not have any more boosts. My next easy classes that might boost me is my electives that I'm kind of taking for my minor in data science, but still, those are like data science courses, which is technically easier, but still rough. Okay, an A is 4. 3 A minus is 3.7, B plus is 3.3, B is 3, and then so A minus for me is 3.7. Yeah, about the same. But I would need A's to boost it. The A minus should easily help you, you think? I hope so. But it's gonna, I feel like if with the B's, it's gonna kill it. Work harder. I work really hard already, guys. Like I was crumbling. I was literally crumbling last semester, and I couldn't even get an A in the easy CS class. I like literally failed the first exam so badly. It was really, really bad. I was so embarrassed. I was freaking out. I was like, oh shit. That's so bad. Even more, I can't anymore. I think even more and I will actually turn to dust. Hello 3G edits, welcome. Yeah, no more easy A's, unfortunately. But you can do anything you put your mind to. I put my mind to it, and what I ended up with is 2 B's and an A. And I feel like that was my all. I was literally crumbling every week. For me, higher education also gives more opportunities if it doesn't burden your family too much. Oh, I will be finishing. It's just more like I need the 3.5 GPA. When are you done with everything? I'll be done in December. Push in so they actually feel the graduation. Maybe I'll try to do really well. Let me check. Okay, so my last, like, you know, let me check what I have. We'll take a break, or we didn't even start, but let me take a moment to check out what I have planned for myself. I'm worried because my next class in the semester, not summer, is like a semester's class or a algorithms class, and people get B's. They do not get A's. You know what I mean? Okay, actually, I might have 2 A's from my elective classes. So I'm taking an easy class this summer, and I'm taking one more next. Hit me up on CS classes, thank you. But yeah, I'll be taking algorithms and then a UI UX class. Hopefully the UI UX class will get me at least a B+ so that it does not kill my grade or GPA, so I can stay at a, well, it'll bring it down a little, but I need an A-. Let's be real. So I don't know. I'll try. It's true. I should really try for a 3.5. 3.5 will be good. I have 5 classes left. 5 classes left with 2 potential A's. That should, you know, that should get me a 3.5, right? I'm a 3.438, which is 3.44 technically. Should be boosted really quickly, right? Oh no, I'll go my class an average score of 37 in the final exam. Oh no. Ouch. My algorithms class, let me see. I don't think people would do very well, to be honest. Even my friend, she was at least like, yeah, essentially you just camp at office hours to get your assignment done because you're not gonna know how to do it because it's just that hard and you'll need someone to tell you how to do it, which is fine by me. I'm all for camping, okay? I'm very good at camping. You got a 70, that's really good though. On the final exam or in the class overall? I guess on the final exam, you mean. Yeah, so I'll camp at office hours, but I'm really bad at testing. No matter how much I study, I'm just like awful at testing. Yeah, we're talking about college. I don't know, guys. I was really feeling the burnout and I was gonna just kind of like do my best. But like, you know, do your best, but not like with the main goal. But if I need a 3.5, which I do want, I feel like having a 3.5 is a good GPA to end on. So, I'm scared. What if I don't get myself a 3.5? I might cry. Oh, that's really good. I'm hoping for a B. I'll be satisfied with a B. Because I know it's hard. And every single time I've tried super duper 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 hard, I always get a B. We'll experience it in 3 years. I actually think it's easier than high school sometimes. At least my first 2 years. You gotta get an A-. Okay, if I have 5 classes left, and if I have 5 classes left and 2 of them are potential A's, and the rest are B's, will I get a 3.5? I have to calculate it. Let's say let me do the averaging. Man, the general ed classes, I miss how like easy they are to get an A. You gotta aim A- or high and aim higher. I've tried to aim higher, but it just makes me more disappointed. I've noticed that I get really satisfied when I get a B because I honestly think I'm gonna get a C sometimes. Like, I straight up got like a 30% out of a 30% on my midterm for that one CS class, and I was like, well, shit. Oh my gosh. My other CS finals for the OS systems course, I was like, damn, you know what? My goal is just to get better after every test. I don't even have like, I don't have even have ambitions, because my current testing, it was like what? Like at first, my first grade was like 20 out of 80. My next one's 30 out of 80. I think my last one was 35 out of 80, and I was like, that's okay. I count that as a win. I got better every time, even though the content was different every time. You think a 3.4? Grind early for algo, there's no other way. Learn early, go to lecture. No! No! Don't say that! Don't say that! It's gonna make me scared. It's gonna make me sad. No! Let me do the math. Okay. Right now, I just have to add it to average it, right? Right now I have 3.438. Let's say I get 2 A minuses, which is 3.7. So plus 3.7 plus 3.7 plus the rest being B's, which is 1, 2, 3 B's. B's are 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Divide by, that's 5, 6. That would make my GPA go to 3.3. I need B pluses. Oh, shh. Oh, I don't know about that, guys. I don't know. My GPA is going down. 3 B's won't cut it. No, I'm scared. Oh, no, don't say that. I don't want a 3.3. No. It's not scary. I'm telling you what to do for success. It's scary. I don't want to do that. I'm taking a computer security course, and I technically did some parts of it early because I took it at the beginning of the semester but dropped it. So hopefully that'll give me extra time to begin the next part early. Ooh, I don't know. I don't love that idea. Only probably like a week or two. A GPA grade is, it's just like, you know, the points that you average, essentially. Final grind, merm. I don't know. I'm gonna need a lot more because I can't just get B's. My B's will weigh me down. Okay, let's just see what happens after this summer. Let's say I get 3.438 plus 3 plus 3.7. 5 by 3. Oh, it might go down to 3.37. That's not good. Okay, let's say I get an A, which is possible. I hate that my A plus is a 4 and an A is a 4. What's the point? I guess, you know, the higher the better. I'd rather not it be like a 3.8 or whatever. Okay, let's say I get an A, so that'll give me a 4. 4 plus 3 plus 3.438. Okay, if I get an A, that puts me at 3.47, which is better. That's 3.5. I just need an A after the summer to boost it a little. And then in my last one, try to just like keep it. That's what I need. I just get the 3.5 this summer, and then essentially just try to maintain it by getting a mix of A minus and B pluses next semester, hopefully. How bad is 3.4 exactly? It's not bad. It's just a lot of the times when you apply for jobs and stuff, they'll put you in categories, and essentially 3.5 and up is like the top category. And if I don't want to be in the 3.2 to 3.4 category. Highest is 4, but they don't really, they just, of course they'll be like, sometimes they'll give you like, oh, 4 and up, 4, like if you have 4.0, but you know, usually they'll break it up into 3 categories of like 3.0 to like 3.3, 3.3 to 3.4 or something, and then 3.5 and up. C minus is good. C minus, It does pass? Ooh, now that like we've kind of materialized that, it is scaring me a little. I want a 3.5! I want a 3.5 so bad! I'm excited because this gives me a goal to work towards. I was feeling a little bit down and just kind of like, just make it out, but I can get a 3.5. Yeah. Okay, I need to check one last thing. I didn't know that. I thought as long as you had a degree, they wouldn't care about GPA. Oh, they don't care once you get a job. So it only really matters like once you get right out, because they have nothing else to judge you based on. And mostly for CS, they usually aren't. I don't think like GPA is that big of a deal these days anymore because they force you to do a test anyways. But you know, it gives you a little edge up. It's like, you know, if you apply to colleges and you say you have volunteering and the same grades as someone else, if you have volunteering and they don't, you get a little edge above everyone else. GPA doesn't actually matter that much, but it's one of those like, if I can get a little boost, I'll take the boost. May 27th, and then July 3rd. Okie dokie. You can do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hey, Yuna! Oh my, it's not weird. You've come to the right place. I think everything is working as it should. Okay, my pen should be good now too. Yep. The 1.5 boost. You're gonna think about it later. Yeah. Are you too young to be stressed out by that? I don't know. I was very always concerned about college since I was in high school. I wouldn't say it's like something you need to stress out about, but I was kind of always, I had a plan for myself. So I think for high school, I had like a 4.2 GPA. I was maintaining like straight A's until my senior year when I took calculus, and then I got my first B. And like stupid writing teachers who didn't think my writing was any good. You know what's hilarious? I was not good at writing in high school, but apparently my writing is fine in college. I'm getting A's on all my essays. Sorry, my mom had a quick question for me. ChatGPT versus ChatGPT these days. Nah. Oh, welcome back, MNP. Hello, G-Tart. Welcome. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh my. Excuse me. I was not expecting 3 in a row. I never have 3. But, sorry about that. Thank you, Yuna. Is it about the code projects I built with AI will get me the job, right? I think, you know, if you have good projects, you can get a good job, yeah. I don't know, I think I use ChatGPT so much I can type an entire essay like ChatGPT. I think that if you use ChatGPT for your essays, you actually probably cannot write an essay like ChatGPT. That doesn't really make sense. Did I do programming on LeetCode? I or they? I haven't been lately. I stopped practicing because I was kind of in a slump after not loving my classes. The stress from classes, stress from not getting a job. But I think I'll pick it up soon, maybe starting June. I do want to give myself a break and just kind of enjoy drawing right now and enjoy a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, I know it helps with algorithms, so I was kind of taking the algorithms class to help with leak code, but apparently the algorithms class is like very hard and like it's worse than leak code. So maybe it'll help a little. Have you built a game before? I have built a game before. Speaking of games, I was thinking of just like practicing by making a browser-based Flappy Bird. And yeah, I know it like kind of barely helps, but it makes you sound a little fancier, I guess. Maybe helps a little, maybe not really, you know. Where's the game? I don't think I can share most of them just because it's like school stuff that they're very like no sharing anything about anything on the internet because people are gonna look at the code for next year kind of stuff. So it's one of those things. Yeah, NDA. And then as for the games I think I can share, I never really put them anywhere yet because they were all like very baby games. You think Merv can do anything at this point? Unfortunately not. I realized that like so much of my knowledge is so theory based and like a lot of like, oh yeah, I coded that at some point, but I don't actually know how to use programs that are actually used in the workforce and things like that. I did pick up some things like Figma, or not Figma, I meant to say React, which is like from a very brief internship I did. She can if she puts in the extra efforts. Yeah. Okay. Everyone says so, but I try so hard and I only land among below average, okay? W React. Yeah, so at least like I feel like I'm pretty good for knowing React. Pretty proud of myself for React. And then one of my courses taught me pandas, which apparently is realistic for whatever it is. Figma. Every time I try to remember what Figma is, sometimes I literally have to go. It's like it's similar to the balls joke, some sort of balls joke. Yeah, I learned some data science stuff. That's my minor. I'm hoping that like the data science minor will one give me a little boost in my skills, and two. Something else that I don't remember what I was gonna say. I might try to take the class on R, which I believe is important. I couldn't get into the course last time, but maybe my workload next semester will allow me to take the elective on R. Not professionally. Yeah, I did work with Pandas, Numpy, and Mathpot, Live, Seaborn, but I will say that it was all like very like they gave me a lot of directions. I can build you a graph and whatnot, but I was having a hard time understanding the concepts too well. R sucks unless you want to take a data science job. I think R is mostly because, yes, a data science job, but because like CS jobs are not doing so hot right now, I just want to open up, you know, other fields that I kind of have knowledge in. Like my mom keeps trying to make me go into IT. Like it doesn't make any sense. So you know, if I'm gonna get another job, it's probably gonna have to be data science. And I don't think having R on my resume would be a bad idea. Oh, I can put what's it on my resume now though. Rust. I can put Rust. Just do Python. I like Python. I do. Screw R. I gotta make my resume look like I can learn a lot of things. I can put Rust on there. I don't really like Rust, but I forced myself to learn it during my OS systems class. They had 2 assignments that you could do in Rust, and I chose to do them in Rust instead of C. So, one more plus 1 to skills. Have you tried applying for gaming jobs? I think gaming jobs are actually having a harder time than CS jobs at the moment. People are looking for people who are really passionate about games, really passionate about what they want to make, and really, a lot of the times they really want gamers, like actual gamers who want to build games. And I took a game design course, and so I learned a lot about it, and they gave like 2 industry people gave us some talks, and they essentially were like, yeah, a question that could come up is like, what is your favorite like game mechanism, or what makes you love a game? And you can't really just say, oh, I like games because they're fun, like you have to be specific. And I don't love games like that, especially like, even they were saying like it's really hard to get into the industry right now. And I personally didn't love C#. I know it's very similar to Java, but I just like did not have a knack for figuring out what was going on, and I had no sense for it, and the class wasn't taught that well in my opinion. It was good, like they had some labs that gave you an introduction to Unity, and not really the coding. They gave you directions for Unity. They didn't give you directions for coding the game. They kind of gave you all the code for coding the game. So I mostly joined the class to learn that. However, because I was so busy, most of the coding went to my other teammates, because to be honest, I think they brought me into the class as an artist, and they had me do the art, which is fine. That was like, whatever, I do art all day, every day. It's like, it takes me no time at all to do art, especially for like a little project like that. So I just was like, you know what? I learned a little bit of Unity and a little bit of C#. I know that I am not really interested in game design, it looks like, other than like making silly little games. The one game I do want to try making this summer, if I have time, is a Twitch integration game. I want to be able to make a game where in chat you guys can interact with the game that I will have, like marbles on stream, or like the Twitch fishing game, except for mine. I want it to be like everybody can enter a battle royale as a fish, and you have to run around and eat other fish, and bigger fish, the biggest fish at the end, like wins, I guess, kind of like a raffle type thing. It's just like a little silly game. I thought that might be cool and like on theme, so I thought it might be fun, but it's probably very difficult because I don't like working with Unity or C#, but I am interested in it, so it might be a cool thing just for the sake of, adding it to my projects, a little bit more of a passion project, which is nice. Biggest wins, but how do you eat others? Oh, it's probably just gonna be more like randomized. I don't think like with marbles you can't actually control anything, right? So I'll probably have like everybody moves in randomized directions for some period of time, and then maybe random timer goes off and they'll have to turn, and then you just kind of run into each other, and like bigger fish can take more hits, and so it's just like, it's RNG essentially. But maybe it'll feel like you're there because your name is on top of them. On top of the fish. Yeah, it'll be random, but you know how in marbles you kind of feel like you're doing something because it feels like a race? And so I think I wanted to kind of give the same effect by essentially making it feel like you're able to eat other people rather than just being like a random raffle. So I thought it might be fun for either raffles or like an event day where we just kind of are able to do that. Something really cool is that Ashton Martin, if you guys know her, she had like chinchilla race days where essentially people could submit a track. Like someone in her community had made a game where you could submit like a track that you designed, and she would open the game and she would have the chinchillas race around, and you were a chinchilla and you would try to race on the track. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I wanted something similar, but we're gonna keep it simple by essentially I randomize fish running into each other, and for the most part I just want to be able to first connect the chat to the game. As for how to make it feel like more fun, I do want some sort of customization aspect like that, where you guys are able to submit maybe like obstacles or something similar that, like various terrain. So I don't know, that part's like out of my reach for the moment, but I could add things like where you could, yeah, maybe not like a boost, but there could be like random drops on the map, where essentially like in your water tank you could pick up a shield for like 5 seconds or something. So I thought that could be a cool addition, but for now, at least I just need to connect the chat to the game is my first step. Oh my! Hello Pampura! Are you guys coming from the raid train? Welcome! Are you the last person on the raid train? Because I'm not in the lineup. I hope there wasn't a mix-up. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome Pampura. Thank you. Welcome in raiders. You're the last one. Good job with the spring raid train. Good job. Good job, thank you. You were the final. I was accidentally listening to myself. Good job. Thank you so much for coming by with the Rice Bowl team raiders. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello. Let me get you a shout out as well. My brain is fried from these sophisticated words. I do. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Cuttlefish don't need big brains. I hope you had a wonderful time at the raid train, and I hope you had a good stream as well, Pampura. What were you up to? Thank you so much for the raid. Okay, we should switch over to the art as well. Figure I should bring the people I lulled to sleep over. Welcome. That's good. They'll sleep and they'll be hypnotized by my stream. Thank you for subscribing, Nani, on YouTube. Thank you. I will brainwash them, and they will turn into Rice Bowl fans. A bit of poetry and playing last epoch. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for coming by. I hope you had a fun stream. Please do get some rest if you're tired. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Hello. I'm from the raid train. Today I'm working on this sticker sheet. So far, I'm very satisfied with it. I don't know about some drawings. Like, I don't know if I really want the taiyaki. I'm kind of rethinking the taiyaki and the dango. I kind of wanted to make it like Japanese sweets theme so that, you know, anime lovers will do that. YouTube won't get Love Beam. Oh, a subscription on Love Beam is just a follow. Or a subscription on YouTube is just a follow. A membership on YouTube will get a Love Beam. Oh, hold on. There's a doggy. There's a doggy that's here. You've been up since 2 AM. Please, no. Please go sleep. Okay, one cutie doggy has joined us. One day Murmo stream on Kick? I feel like that is not a good idea. Doesn't Kick have like kind of a bad reputation? That's what I heard at least. Oh no, my iPad disconnected. My pen! Oh, a little bit of a mess today. Okay. I need to do IRL streaming on Kick will be crazy. I don't think I will ever really want to do IRL streaming. I feel like I want to do more baking hand cam streams, but I want to get gloves to really do the VTuber immersion. I know you guys have seen my hands before, but I want to do. She wants to come out after she came in. Okay, 1 second. Okay. We no longer have any doggies. She left. She didn't want to stay anymore. Thank you for the follow, Rainbow. Hey, thank you. Hello, Dawson. Welcome, welcome. Oh, my face? This is my face. What do you think you're looking at? Hello, Angel. I'm doing good. Remember baking hand cam would be so fun. Yeah, I really love baking, so I would enjoy it a lot. But it is a little difficult to stream cooking at my desk, so they're very limited and can be very difficult compared to my usual streams. I'm very like efficient with my usual stream. I know what I gotta do. Why I keep minimizing myself? You're looking at an anime character? I am an anime character. Hello, hello, hi. Welcome. No problem. Thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you again. I'll figure out what's the best place to place this highlight. She's AI bro. Buddha? Editor is not real, it's just a collective figment of our imagination. Oh my. I've become a ghost. I've become a hallucination. I am like Gusteau from Ratatouille. And you guys are Remy. The figment of your imagination is what is it when you like realize what you are? Is a fourth wall? Like you realize what you are in the grand scheme of things? Maybe it's fourth wall breaking. I am a figment of your imagination and I'm coming to the self-realization. Because you are coming to the self-realization. Aquatic intelligence, that's a good one. Hello Jay, welcome. Good afternoon. I'm so sorry. Can you guys like hear my family very clearly? We have fishbowl on our heads, that's why Big Chef had. Maybe. Good night, James. Good night, good night. Yeah, you can hear them. Gotcha. Well, they're just getting ready for bed. Not clearly? Okay. Nice. I just didn't want it to hurt the stream quality too much. Let's do the donuts next. So cozy. Mermaid, my favorite dish. No, 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 no. You're wrong. It's not your favorite dish. Ooh, you are confused, little cuttlefish. Is my stream struggling? Are we buffering? Why is it the stream is so bad?